hope you had a chance to observe the full moon and the eclipse that was on Thursday night, early Friday morning. I totally missed it. I was going to do a live stream, but I totally missed it because I had a toothache. And so this video is about what you can do if you have a toothache, because most people would have gone to the dentist and had an extraction. The first time I had a toothache like this was back in 2000, and that's when I first learned about natural dental care. I had not been eating sugar for a very long time, and then I started eating sugar in throat lozenges because the ones I used to use, they were out of stock. So I started eating some with sugar, and then I developed this toothache. And of course, my dentist was closed, so I couldn't go until they were open again. So by the time of the dental visit, I was in excruciating pain. And I went to the dentist and he pulled my tooth. So this time, I'm not really sure how it began. I did have a few cookies on Tuesday because I don't usually eat sugar, but I have a sweet tooth. So the story's getting too long. So anyway, I had a toothache. And over the years, I've learned that it's not really the teeth where you should be concerned with or worried about. It's the gums. And if there's a gum issue, then that means you're having a toxic issue somewhere in the body that needs to be addressed. And I knew that this type of toothache is caused by a piece of food or something getting stuck in between the tooth and the gum. And so instead of going to the dentist, I just applied some of my magic tools, herbs and things, like every 5 minutes. Well, see, I've been out riding my bike during the day, and I knew that I had an issue there, but it was something I wasn't really paying attention to. But I rode my bike, it started to hurt because I was like, because it hurt. So the cold air was going into my mouth, and that exasperated it. So by the time I got home, I was like out of it. So I have cell food drops. So I guess I could just do some of it now. I would just drop that in my mouth. These things don't taste very good. And then a few minutes later, I have Bach flower remedies, rescue remedy. This one's called, what are they called? Comforter essence. Yeah, because see, now this one was starting to flare up, so that took it out. This one started a few months ago when I was doing just raw foods for a few days, and I was just eating lots of apples, and a piece of apple got stuck. And then this one was impacted. And then as soon as that one started to heal, this one flared up, maybe because I had cookies, I don't know. And then I also have magnesium flakes, which is just magnesium flakes and water in this spray bottle. I usually use it, spray it on my dog's legs and then massage it for pain. So, and I spray that on there. It doesn't taste good at all. Tooth and gum formula. Just drop. This one's empty now because I used it so much. We just drop a few drops right on there. I have to drink plenty of water while this is going on. And this is a little jar I have of cloves. Just put a little piece of clove in there. Then I have my Basti Blend Tea Chia Bone Formula. Just apply some of that on there. And then here I have a container with most of these herbs with clay. I think I've told you the story of how I found the bone formula. A friend of mine had chipped a tooth. She was 13. Well, she chipped it when she was 3. By the time she was 13, it became infected. They went to the dentist and they said that the bone in her gum had rotted away, and they wanted to install a metal plate. So instead, I've talked about this treatment. You soak the body part with tea. In that instance, they use clay, and you drink the tea. And so I have to admit, I'm out of tea. I've stopped making the tea. I wasn't drinking it every day, and I wasn't taking care of myself. So that's why this happened. But anyway, so I use this, and I have a what do you call these sticks? I can't remember the name of them. But it's the natural toothbrush, and I apply the clay I mix the clay in there and then apply it to the area. And I gargled with warm water and sea salt. And then I have a water pick. And then I have a electric toothbrush. I have the big mouth toothbrush. I'm jumping all over the place. And of course I use the knobs. This has really changed my dental game. I used to make my own toothpaste with, and I still do, but I've been mostly using the knobs. But I have this little container with coconut oil and then different combinations of all these ingredients I'm telling you about. But since I've been using the knobs, I haven't been doing that as much as I used to, hardly at all. I still have this jar of Dr. Christopher's tooth and gum formula. So these are all things that, whenever I have a situation, I do a lot of it, and then time goes on and I don't do it at all. So, and then I have, since I ran out of the tooth and gum formula, I was using the super tonic formula. I just drop a few drops on the impacted area. And my daughter thinks I'm crazy because I actually like taking super tonic. And I have cayenne tincture. This is a game changer, oregano oil. You gotta have oregano oil if you're having any, you just need to have oregano oil. It's like a miracle. But I just drop a drop or two right on the affected area. I have, what is this? Golden echinacea. I thought it was golden seal. I need to get more golden seal. This is golden echinacea, but echinacea and golden seal. And so, I drop those individually, and then the other thing I do is I take different combinations of all these liquid substances. Oh, and then I also have hydrogen peroxide. Sometimes just drop that on there. But the liquid tinctures that I have, I put them inside the water pick container with water, and then rinse your mouth with that. And then, of course, the tuning forks. You get them to vibrate, and then you just put them right on the area. And then it's not hurting now, but this is what I did. Instead of doing a live stream for the full moon equinox, I was doing all this all night. I had 3 oranges, so now it's flared up here. But not, oh my gosh, not at all. This is like a 0.05 compared to Thursday. And then I use these for pain, eliminating pain and miracles, healing, transformation. Just put it right on the part that's sore. Like it was throbbing on the bike ride home from the meeting. And so, of course, the next thing is a detox. So I'm just doing raw foods or juices. I was going to do this anyway for the equinox, but I hadn't planned on starting right away. So now I'm just, and that, during the cold months, I wasn't making juice hardly at all, or smoothies because it was so cold. I always had excuses like, oh, the dishes, oh, this. So it was just, a wake-up call to me. I need to do much better. I need to have more raw foods and salads and juices. And I need to do these self-care maintenance, maintenance sessions, not just when there's a problem. So that is my full moon eclipse session for today. I hope that you can use this information or share it with people that they say they have a toothache. They're going to go to the dentist. They're going to pull that tooth. And once they pull one tooth, it's just going to compound. So it's best to just hold on to your teeth as long as you can. I've told my dental story. People think I lost teeth here. These were from bumping into a microphone, and then my friend's child bumped me up on the same day. And I didn't think anything of it. I wasn't going to the dentist back then because my ex-husband didn't believe in going to the dentist. But anyway, I'm taking care of them now. I'm going to hold on to the rest of my teeth. Happy full moon, happy eclipse, happy spring equinox. A tip.